Okay, I'm going to connect up my new XT60 connectors. I've got this little device. Let me show you here. It's called Quad Hands. It's kind of a cool little device. It's got these arms that come off that are flexible, attached to alligator clips that you can actually pivot, lock into place. So it makes it really nice when soldering these connectors, because we got to get these pretty hot, these terminals, in order for the solder to flow properly. The way these are configured, the way they have the gotway set up, the negative is going to be on the pointed side of the connector, and the positive will be on the flat side. I'm not sure if that's customary for all, but that's the way the gotway is. You definitely want to make sure that you get that properly, because if you connect them together, plus and minus, you're going to have a bigger explosion than I had. Okay, so we're going to get this configured. So we're going to get our little alligator clip in here. And another thing is, don't forget to put a little piece of shrink wrap. I don't know if you can see that down there. I already slid that on, because you're going to need to slide that back over, or else your terminals are going to be exposed after you solder. So now we're going to just get our alligator clip in place here. Well, one more thing you want to do is also get yourself put a little resin in the channel so your solder will flow. But you can see how nice that is. It just sits right in there, and you don't have to burn your hands trying to solder these things. Whoops. I'm sure it's going the right way. Trying to get it so it's sitting right down in there perfectly. Okay, so I've got my gun set at about 400 degrees, my soldering iron. So we'll give this a shot. There's already a little bit of solder on the end of the wire, so we'll just hold it there for a second. Get it to flow to the connector, and back it away. It looks like we've got a good flow of solder. I tried to do this with less temperature, but it didn't work out very well. So let's check and see how good our connection is. And that does look pretty good. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Yep, that's a good solder connection. Okay, so there's one. We'll go down and do the other one. Just kind of flip it over. And you can also see there's a little area that's kind of concaved in there, and that's where your wire is going to set into. So this will be the positive wire. Don't forget to slide your shrink wrap on. Back the camera away again. We'll slide the shrink wrap on. Now these leads are live, so be sure you don't touch anything. You can have a bigger explosion than I had. Take your shrink wrap and pull it all the way down so no heat starts to shrink it before you have a chance to actually slide it onto the end of the terminal. In fact, what I'm going to do is slide this one on to make sure I don't have anything touching You know, that's a good fit, as you can see. A little bit better here. Yeah, that's a good fit. So, okay. So we'll do the other one here. Get it set up so it's facing upwards like that. And we'll get our alligator clip. To come down on this. So it requires a little bit of jockeying. What we're going to do is put some more flux inside. And I'm just going to use my finger. Okay. Get our wire down inside there. Like that. You gotta be patient with this. Okay. We're ready. Round 2. Making sure I don't have a cold solder joint. Okay, that's a good flow. Okay. Tight. Ouch. Yep, it's hot. That's the second time I've gotten burned in a week. Okay. Now we're going to slide on that shrink wrap. So that looks pretty good so far. Looks like the other one. Now what we need to do is actually shrink it. Shrink the shrink wrap. Shrink it enough so it doesn't move. All right. Voila. Looks pretty good. Okay, well that connector's fixed.